Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I got a head scratcher here for you. You remember I'd made a video on the watchers. Well, I made a video on one tree and on the giants, but I've never put all three of them together. Well, here we go. When the planets up here, the watchers, wanted to experience something they didn't have, and that was love. Love. They wanted to experience it through the heart chakra of God, inside like unto an emerald, the frequency of love. The frequency of love, the aurora borealis. So this is what happened. This right here, let's say, is Eden. Let's say this is Eden. This is the tree of life. This is the tree of life, okay? Alright, you got this consciousness. Remember, everything has life. Everything has God, a consciousness. Everything that He made. Okay, so when the Anak or Atlanteans, I gotta do some more thinking, and I think these were the good ones and these were the bad ones. Okay, so one of these right here began making bodies for these. They started making giants. The planets first went into the giant trees of old, the big ancient tree stumps that are mountains now. Okay, this is what the trees are. These are giant trees. So they began making bodies to hold their huge consciousness that they carried from the planets. So Arba is the tree of life incarnated into a man named Abraham. Abraham was the first and the beginning of the Sumerian kings list. He was the first empath, the very first empath created. Now, the Atlanteans were seeding right here on the 5th day. Okay? But also, so apparently these trees, these giants, were not a man. They were not a man. This is how. Enkidu right here, the one that cut down Kirjath in the Bible is called Kirjath Arba. That means city of woods. That was the sacred forest that was cut down by Enkidu in the Epic of Gilgamesh, y'all. The Epic of Gilgamesh. These trees right here, the Kirjath Arba, they could communicate with the beasts of man. The man and the beast, they could communicate through telepathy. Telepathy, y'all. These trees were alive. That's where the forest of the Wizard of Oz, the talking trees, that's where that idea come from. Okay, so Arba is the father of 4. He was the tree in the in the 4 branches of Eden. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Arba was right here, which Arba was a great man among the Anakims. That's the giants. He was the leader of the giants. He was the tree of life right here. And the land had rest from war. There was no war because he was love. He was love, y'all. Until Enkidu cut the sacred forest down, and there were 200 watchers, 200 trees, 200 ancient trees, the huge ones, and there was 200 giants. And he had Joshua, the city of Arba. Now, all these trees, not trees, but people, all these people back in the day, guess what? That lived for, oh my goodness, Methuselah, oh yeah, that was a tree incarnated into a being of some kind, into a being. Atlantis. It all comes back to Atlantis. Atlantis was the seeding ground of the earth. Until the reptiles destroyed it. And they persecuted the woman, Atlantis. They destroyed it, blowed it up, and then they flooded it. And covered it up. And then they established Eden, and it became the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. These are the waters right here, y'all. These are the waters with water all the way around it. The ice wall, you got the ice wall here. You got all the water around it, and you got the tree of life right there that's being cut down. So all the giants cut down the trees so they could remain man or being, whatever they were. This Enkidu, he had bull legs, bull horns, man face, and man torso. So he was an Auroch or a Tauran, whichever way you want to call it, whichever race suits you. But yeah, we are not alone. And right here on the 4 corners of the earth, 1, 2, 3, 4, these are your 4 right here. You had the lion. You had the calf. You had the third had the man. You had man, and this where Adapa ruled right here. And you had the eagle. Now, this tree of life, Arba, also means eagle. So now I'm putting it together, y'all. Y'all give me a little bit more time, and I'm going to go get more in depth the more I see and the more that's revealed to me, and I will bring it to you as soon as I see it and break it down to your understanding. Love you guys.